Alright guys, let's have a look at all the systems that are available, and they'll all be starting on Monday. First off, we'll start with the power fade system. Okay, so it has three different sorts of power fades in there, and there'll be a video showing you some chart examples, but I just want to go through here all the different ones. So the first PowerPoint fade will not be taken every day. So what I do with a first power fade trade that comes along each day, what I do is I track them. Okay, and I'm looking for different situations where the market has got a possible breakout early in the morning. So what you'll see, a lot of the days, at least 50% of the time, the market will break up or down at the start of the day, and I'll be looking to take advantage of some of those trades that come along. So I'd say generally during the week there'd probably be about 2 a week, something like that. Before the market opens, I'll announce that we're going to take the first PowerPoint fade if it comes along. So keep an eye on that. So I'll be really looking for a range in the pre-market for that sort of trade as well, for the range to be quite big, and with the opportunity for the market to break through, whether it's a lower power point or an upper power point, for the market to go straight through them. So keep an eye out for those. Also, we've got the purple fade. There's a video on the purple fade to show you exactly how that's created, and we'll be taking I would say 90% of them. There's a couple of instances that we won't take them, and then there's a regular fade, which in the video we're really looking for them once the market is broken to the upside or the downside, looking for that, which I'll call a regular fade. Or sometimes if the market's in a range, we can be looking to take a fade for it to break out of the range as well. So that is the basic power fade system. With all of these fades, the stop loss is 1.5 points and the profit target is 2 points. What I've found with the power fades is, some of them do go for a lot more points, but to get the probability of success up, we need to be sticking to a 2-point profit target, because with the fades, normally the market's already made so much of a move and we're looking for an extension of the move. So going for any more profit is most of the time will probably work against us, because it's very hard to predict which ones are going to go for a lot more. So to keep the odds up and just be taking those fades, take 2 points every time it comes along, and I think there'll be 1 to 2 of these trades every day in this sort of system. Going on to the PowerPoint system, it has 4 different trades in there. So we've got the trend reversal PowerPoint, a PowerPoint scalp, which is one that I'm really introducing, really taking advantage of counting how many PowerPoints have worked, how many haven't, and looking to pinch a bit of some points out of some bounces in the market. What you'll see a lot of the time, there's days when a lot of the PowerPoints don't work, but there's a lot of days where a heap of the PowerPoints work, and we really can be looking to take a little bit of profit out of those times, that's for sure. The fourth PowerPoint trade that comes along, this has got good probability of success, and a regular PowerPoint where I think the market has got the potential to it starts to hit a trend and pulls back a bit, and then normally this sort of PowerPoint that I'm after can really push the market and has got very good profit potential. So that one will be looking for 3 points of profit in that particular one. So they've got a few different profit and losses on different ones in the PowerPoint, but you really want to stick solid once we enter the trades. Have your stop loss there and also the profit target. So in the trading room, we'll be demonstrating which profit target we're after, and really focusing on just sticking to that, not being greedy and going for too much profit, or things like that. And I believe up to 3 to 10 trades a week. So what I'm doing with the moderators as well is really getting each one of us to focus on different systems and different trades, and that'll generate a lot more trades for us than trying to, for example, myself, call all the trades for every different system. So just spread the load a bit. But I think the opportunity of 3 to 10 trades a week is definitely there. Moving on to the predictive, this is going to be a lot less traded, but the profit target on this is 2 points, and it's got a 1.5 stop loss. On average, 1 to 3 trades a week. I'm actually going to try to get it up to about 1 a day. what I'm going to do is take advantage of what we know, and sometimes we'll actually be going against the trade. So I'm not sure what I'll call it, but we call it a predictive trade. The ones we go with the signal, but sometimes we might go against the signal as well, because there's a lot of areas where the markets are really stretched, and this signal comes up where we might counter trend it, counter trend the signal, so to speak. So look out for that in the trading room, especially going into next week and the week after. I'll be looking to do a couple of things with the predictive, just to make sure every single system is getting enough trades. And then moving on to the bullet trade, which a lot of members have had fun with this week, and I can see a lot of you really like this system because they really come up frequently. But with a bullet trade, you gotta be careful. One of the good questions that come in the trading room was about profit targets on these, and how do you know when to go for more? You don't. That's a simple answer. So really sticking to going for 2 points on each one, you'll be better off. And the stop loss 1.5 points, and we'll shorten that a lot of the times as well, because with the bullets, once you take them, they're meant to go straight away, as the name says, right? Bullet trade, off it goes. So the 2 points profit there, 1.5 stop. This will probably be the at least 2 trades a day, I would say, come up over a week. So you'll be looking between 5 and 10 trades. Pretty there's a few trades to take, that's for sure. And with this one, I'll be doing a short video on those ones that we're actually looking for as well. So generally during the day, there'll be about 10 of them come up on the screen. Okay, so we've got them automated in the trading room where they come up, but we'll be only looking for the best ones. So the ones really going with a trend or a start of a trend coming out, and we'll be looking to get those going. What you need to know about all the different systems, would be very difficult to trade all of them at once. Okay, so I'd be suggesting to do any of the trading signals systems on simulation first to see what you get comfortable with, and see which ones you like taking the trades the most on. So sometimes we're going to be in a trade, for example, and one of the other systems is going to get a trade, and we'll call that trade as well. So it'd be very hard to adding to contracts to the trade. I'd rather you just stick to the one system, and if we're already in a trade, not adding to that. So there are why I'm going to call if we're in, just say we're in a PowerPoint trade, for example, and then a bullet comes along, I'll call both of the trades, but I'll only be taking one. Okay, because some people mightn't have taken the PowerPoint, for example, and they like the bullet system, so they're looking for the bullet call as well. So we'll call that trade. So really, you need to see which ones that suit you. I don't think you doing them all will be quite difficult. And in the trading room as well, when we're trading, I would say most of the signals live. We won't be doubling up if another signal comes along into a trade. Okay, so you want to be wary of that as well. So really, depending on how many trades you want, the different systems will suit. What I'd say is track how they're all going, especially over the next or your first week or 2 weeks, and see what suits you, because not every system or signal is going to suit everyone, and some have their favorites. And obviously you can create your own systems around what we've got as well. So everything we do is a guide. But what this will effectively do, it'll get in the trading room, my goal is to get at least 5 trades called a day, and so giving plenty of opportunities for everyone. Each system, I believe, has the potential to get, I would say, between 8 and 12 points a month. Okay, so that's what they'll be aiming for, each individual system. And if you're trading all of them, so basically it would get you, want to get the trading room up to the 24 points a month or somewhere around those lines where it has the opportunities. But having it really structured like this, and the different moderators are going to be helping me out with calling different systems for me, or actually I'll confirm them as well. I have the final say in the end. But that'll help spread the load and make sure all these signals are getting called. And I think moving forward, this is definitely going to be fantastic. It's going to be exciting on Monday to get started on it, and keep checking out all the spreadsheets with the results and see which signals and systems are working the best. And obviously you can make up your own decision from there, which ones you want to trade and which ones you don't. Alright, cheers guys.